Have you ever received a gift that made you feel uneasy or uncertain? A gift that, instead of bringing joy, left you with a sense of doubt or discomfort? Today, we'll explore 6 types of gifts that may come with hidden costs and why you should think twice before accepting them. These gifts may seem generous on the surface, but they can have significant implications for your emotional well-being and relationships. Let's dive in and uncover the truth behind these deceptive gifts and learn how to protect ourselves from their negative effects. Gifts are typically given to express love, appreciation, or gratitude. However, some gifts are given with the intention of making the recipient feel guilty or indebted. This is the gift of guilt. The giver uses the gift as a tool to manipulate your emotions, making you feel as though you owe them something in return. This kind of gift is often accompanied by subtle or not so subtle reminders of the giver's generosity. They might say things like, "I did this for you, so you should do this for me," creating an expectation that you must reciprocate. The emotional impact of such gifts can be profound. Accepting a guilt gift can lead to feelings of obligation and resentment, straining your relationship with the giver. You might find yourself going out of your way to repay the debt, even if it means compromising your own needs or values. Over time, this dynamic can erode your self-esteem and sense of independence. To protect yourself from the gift of guilt, it's essential to recognize the signs and set clear boundaries. Pay attention to how you feel when receiving a gift. If it comes with strings attached or leaves you feeling pressured, it's okay to decline. Politely express your gratitude, but make it clear that you do not want to feel obligated to reciprocate in ways that make you uncomfortable. By doing so, you assert your independence and maintain healthier, more balanced relationships. Another type of gift you should be wary of is the gift of manipulation. This is a gift given with the intent to control or influence your behavior. Manipulative gifts are often used to steer your actions in a direction that benefits the giver rather than you. These gifts can be subtle or overt, but their purpose is always the same: to gain power over you. For example, someone might give you an expensive gift, knowing that it will make you feel obligated to comply with their wishes in the future. They might use phrases like, "After all I've done for you," to remind you of the gift and leverage it to get what they want. This creates a power imbalance in the relationship, where the giver holds the upper hand. The signs of a manipulative gift can be subtle. You might notice that the giver often brings up the gift in conversations, especially when trying to persuade you to do something. They may also give gifts at strategic times, such as before asking for a favor or during a disagreement, to sway your opinion. To protect yourself from manipulative gifts, it's crucial to stay aware of the giver's intentions and the context in which the gift is given. If you suspect a gift is being used to manipulate you, trust your instincts and set boundaries. You can decline the gift, or if it's already been accepted, make it clear that it does not entitle the giver to any special favors. By doing so, you maintain your autonomy and prevent others from using gifts to control you. The gift of obligation is another trap to watch out for. This type of gift is given with the expectation that you will do something in return. While it's natural to feel a sense of gratitude when receiving a gift, feeling obligated to reciprocate can create an unhealthy dynamic in your relationships. The giver may use the gift as leverage to get you to do things you wouldn't normally agree to, exploiting your sense of duty. Obligatory gifts often come with a hidden agenda. The giver might not explicitly state their expectations, but the implied message is clear: "I gave you this, so now you owe me." This can lead to a cycle of giving and receiving that is driven more by obligation than genuine goodwill. Over time, this can erode the authenticity of your interactions and create resentment. Recognizing obligatory gifts can be challenging, especially if the giver is someone close to you. Pay attention to the context of the gift and any underlying expectations. If you feel pressured to reciprocate, it's important to address these feelings openly. Communicate your boundaries and express that you value gifts given without expectations. This can help break the cycle of obligation and foster healthier, more genuine relationships. To decline an obligatory gift, you can express your gratitude while being honest about your feelings. For instance, you might say, "Thank you for the gift, but I want to make sure we're both comfortable with the dynamic it creates. I value our relationship and don't want either of us to feel obligated." By addressing the issue directly, you can prevent feelings of resentment and maintain a balanced relationship. Not all gifts are given with genuine care or thoughtfulness. The gift of insincerity is one that lacks true intention and often serves as a superficial gesture. Insincere gifts can be given out of obligation, social expectations, or even as a means to appear generous without any real emotional investment. An insincere gift might be something generic, chosen without much thought, or given in a manner that feels forced. These gifts often leave the recipient feeling unappreciated and disconnected from the giver. The lack of genuine effort or care behind the gift can be more hurtful than receiving no gift at all. It's important to understand the intentions behind a gift and to value sincerity over the material aspect of the gift itself. When you receive an insincere gift, it can be helpful to consider the context and the relationship with the giver. If the gift feels more like a checkbox than a heartfelt gesture, it's a sign that the giver may not be invested in the relationship as much as you are. To handle insincere gifts, focus on fostering open communication and setting clear expectations. You can express appreciation for the gesture while also encouraging more meaningful interactions. For example, you might say, "I appreciate the gift, but what I value most is the thought and effort behind it. Let's focus on spending quality time together." By doing so, you emphasize the importance of sincerity and help build a more authentic connection. Gifts that cause conflict are another category to be mindful of. These are gifts that, instead of bringing joy, create tension or misunderstandings within relationships. Such gifts can lead to jealousy, resentment, or even arguments, disrupting the harmony between people. For instance, a gift given to one person in a group or family but not to others can create feelings of favoritism or exclusion. Similarly, a gift that is too extravagant or inappropriate can cause discomfort or conflict. The giver might not intend to create tension, but the outcome can still be the same. When you receive a gift that has the potential to cause conflict, it's important to address the issue with sensitivity and honesty. You can acknowledge the gift while also discussing any concerns it raises. For example, you might say, "Thank you for the gift, but I'm concerned that it might cause misunderstandings with others. Let's find a way to celebrate that includes everyone." This approach helps to mitigate conflict and maintain positive relationships. To avoid giving gifts that cause conflict, consider the broader context and the feelings of everyone involved. Aim for gifts that promote unity and inclusivity, ensuring that your gestures are appreciated by all parties. By being mindful of the potential impact of your gifts, you can contribute to a more harmonious and supportive environment. The gift of dependency is one that creates a sense of reliance on the giver. These gifts are designed to make the recipient dependent, either emotionally or materially, on the giver. While the intention may not always be malicious, the outcome can be harmful, leading to an unhealthy dynamic where one person feels indebted or controlled by the other. Dependency gifts can take many forms, such as financial support, material goods, or even emotional gestures that create a sense of obligation. The giver might use these gifts to maintain a position of power or control, making it difficult for the recipient to assert their independence. The long-term effects of accepting dependency gifts can be detrimental. They can undermine your self-confidence, restrict your autonomy, and create a cycle of reliance that is hard to break. It's essential to recognize these gifts and take steps to maintain your independence. To handle dependency gifts, it's important to set boundaries and assert your autonomy. You can express gratitude while also making it clear that you value your independence. For example, you might say, "Thank you for the support, but I want to ensure that I can stand on my own and make my own decisions." By doing so, you assert your independence and prevent the development of an unhealthy dynamic. If you find yourself in a situation where you have already accepted a dependency gift, it's not too late to reclaim your autonomy. Communicate openly with the giver about your desire for independence and take proactive steps to reduce your reliance on their support. This might involve seeking alternative resources or making lifestyle changes that empower you to be self-sufficient. Accepting gifts with hidden motives can take a significant emotional toll. These gifts can leave you feeling manipulated, obligated, or even trapped, affecting your mental and emotional well-being. It's important to recognize the impact of such gifts and prioritize your emotional health. The emotional burden of accepting unwanted gifts can manifest in various ways, such as anxiety, stress, or feelings of resentment. You might find yourself constantly worrying about how to repay the giver or feeling guilty for not reciprocating in the expected manner. Over time, this can erode your self-esteem and create a sense of powerlessness. To protect your emotional well-being, it's crucial to be mindful of the gifts you accept and to set clear boundaries. Trust your instincts and listen to your feelings. If a gift makes you feel uncomfortable or uneasy, it's okay to decline. You can express your gratitude for the gesture while also being honest about your feelings. For example, you might say, "I appreciate your generosity, but I feel uncomfortable accepting this gift as it makes me feel pressured." This approach helps to protect your emotional health and maintain healthier relationships. Prioritizing your emotional well-being also involves fostering open communication with the people around you. Discuss your boundaries and expectations with friends and family, and encourage them to respect your feelings. By creating an environment of mutual understanding and respect, you can reduce the emotional toll of unwanted gifts and build more supportive relationships. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your well-being. When it comes to gifts, clear boundaries help to prevent feelings of obligation, manipulation, or dependency. By establishing and communicating your boundaries, you create a framework for respectful and balanced interactions. Establishing healthy boundaries involves understanding your own values and needs. Reflect on what makes you comfortable and what doesn't, and be honest with yourself about your limits. Once you have a clear sense of your boundaries, communicate them openly with others. For example, you might say, "I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but I prefer not to receive gifts that come with expectations." This helps to set the tone for respectful and considerate interactions. Communicating your boundaries can be challenging, especially if the giver is someone close to you. It's important to approach these conversations with empathy and understanding. Explain your reasons for setting boundaries and emphasize that your goal is to maintain a healthy and balanced relationship. This helps to prevent misunderstandings and fosters mutual respect. In addition to setting boundaries, it's important to enforce them consistently. If someone continues to give gifts that make you uncomfortable, remind them of your boundaries and reiterate your reasons. For instance, you might say, "I appreciate your generosity, but I need to stick to my boundaries to feel comfortable and respected." Consistent enforcement of your boundaries reinforces your commitment to your well-being and encourages others to respect your limits. By setting and maintaining clear boundaries, you create a foundation for healthier and more balanced relationships. You protect yourself from the negative effects of unwanted gifts and foster a sense of mutual respect and understanding. This empowers you to engage in more authentic and fulfilling interactions with the people around you. Awareness is a powerful tool for protecting yourself from the negative effects of unwanted gifts. By becoming more aware of the intentions behind the gifts you receive, you can make more informed decisions about what to accept and what to decline. This awareness helps to empower you and maintain your sense of autonomy. Building awareness involves paying attention to the context and the giver's behavior. Reflect on how the gift makes you feel and consider any underlying motives. If you sense that a gift comes with hidden expectations or intentions, trust your instincts and take steps to protect yourself. This might involve declining the gift or setting clear boundaries with the giver. Awareness also involves understanding your own values and priorities. Reflect on what matters most to you and use this understanding to guide your decisions about accepting gifts. By staying true to your values, you can make choices that support your well-being and maintain healthy relationships. Empowering yourself through awareness also means being proactive in addressing any concerns or discomfort. If you receive a gift that makes you uneasy, don't hesitate to communicate your feelings and set boundaries. Open and honest communication helps to prevent misunderstandings and fosters a more supportive and respectful environment. By building awareness and staying true to your values, you can empower yourself to make more informed and balanced decisions about the gifts you accept. This helps to protect your well-being and maintain healthier, more fulfilling relationships. It's important to recognize that not all gifts are given with genuine intentions. Some gifts come with hidden costs that can affect your emotional well-being and relationships. By understanding the different types of gifts to avoid, guilt, manipulation, obligation, insincerity, conflict, and dependency, you can make more informed decisions and protect yourself from their negative effects. Setting clear boundaries and fostering awareness are key to maintaining healthy and balanced relationships. Trust your instincts, communicate openly, and prioritize your well-being. By doing so, you can navigate the complex dynamics of gift-giving with confidence and maintain your sense of autonomy. Remember, it's okay to decline gifts that make you feel uncomfortable or pressured. Your well-being and emotional health should always come first. By being mindful of the gifts you accept and setting clear boundaries, you can foster more authentic and supportive relationships. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on personal growth and well-being. Let us know in the comments if you've ever received a gift that made you feel uneasy and how you handled it. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves and your relationships.